Well, I'm not super thrilled with my plans here. I think we'll be fine, but I'm scared. I am honestly scared. I really don't want to lose this fight. I mean, we beat the slacking one after this very easily. I haven't looked too much into Geo or the other runs outside of Geo's layout. But this fight's hard. I could crush it, or I could lose. It really depends on the order of how things are sent out. So, our big thing is we're going to start with Phalanx and Avalug. Avalug will kill the Aerodactyl, and Phalanx will immediately swap out to Leafeon. Ooh, I am so glad I opened that up. Leafeon. Nope, that's not right. Hold on. I am so glad I double checked that. Okay, Leafeon has Hadron Engine, which will bring out the Electric Surge and stop everything from being able to be put to sleep, which so we don't have to worry about the Dark Void. And then it depends on what he sends out from there. If he sends out the Obstagoon first, that's a little more problematic than if he sends out the Bramble first. I think I figured out the outs for that, but they're not good outs, in my opinion. They could be better than I'm thinking. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna double check everybody's sets now after seeing the neutralizing gas on Leafeon. I would have died inside if I swapped out into the Leafeon and it was neutralizing gas instead. Oh, that would have killed me. Alright, Silver Power Adamant. Gooey's fine. I don't even remember what his other ability. Cloud9. Yeah, so Gooey's fine. Okay, that's good. Annie is impish. Never melt ice. Huge power. Ice Shard is our primary for the majority of the fight. Leafeon's moves really don't matter too much. The biggest reason Leafeon's here is for the Hadron Engine. If he goes out into the Grand Bowl, we'll double into that with Ice Shard and Leaf Blade. Pretty sure that killed. I'm gonna double check that again real quick. It's been a couple of hours since I was planning all of this. Impish, Hadron, and Miracle Seed with the Leaf Blade. I think that's what we had. Yeah, Leaf Blade into the Grand Bowl. does 52% minimum. And Avalug, Isui at 47. Also impish, huge power. Item is never melt ice with ice shard into the Grand Bowl. Minimum 47. 47.4 and 52.5. That's 99.9. Is there legitimately a 0.1% chance that that doesn't work? I don't like that. At what the Hypno does to me real quick. Hypno wants to go for Psychic, so being Impish doesn't do anything for me anyways. So we'll go ahead and make it Adamant. 99.9 is a fantastic percentage, but I don't want to I don't want to give the world a chance for that to happen. Okay. Let me get that fixed real quick. And then at that point, we got to swap out the Leafeon. I think the plan was to go to the Hisuian Typhlosion. On Leafeon slot. And Annie should, depending on who the Hypno goes for, Annie should still be full, I think. I just want to double check that we do kill the Aerodactyl. Yeah, 137 point or 134.7% minimum. Never melt ice. Huge power. Make sure. Okay. David's just here as backup. I think his primary purpose would be for, the obstacle goon. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. I think that is the primary purpose for him, if need be. Nelly is largely here as a backup for the Grand Bowl. Tyler is here to switch in, hopefully on like a facade. Although we do have the Colbert Berry. doesn't go for a facade to switch back into Frederick, and Frederick will take it out with first impression. So you have that, and let me just plug that in here again. Phalanx, blank, 47, adamant, gooey. Item is silver powder and first impression into Obstagoon. Oh, that's right. It doesn't one shot, but between that and any damage we'll be getting off with the Avila, we should be fine there. I'm glad I double checked that. Okay. Well, I think that's where we're at. One more ability check here real quick. Youth power Hadron Chris has one registered. Okay. Save state. And jump in. I'm nervous. I really did not. I spent almost 3 hours between the stream earlier today and right after the stream preparing for this fight. It took me so long to come up with a way to do this. So we immediately swap. Hypno should be going for Dark Void here. And we ice shard the Aerodactyl. Dark Void won't activate because of the electric terrain. And we take out the Aerodactyl. It's got Focus Sash this whole time. What is wrong with me? Okay, so plans out the window. Completely out the window. So we don't gotta worry about the Aerodactyl. The Hypno is likely going for a Psychic into Bonnie. I think the best swap would be to Nelly, and then we can finish off the Aerodactyl. I don't know why the Focus Sash never crossed my mind earlier. I don't think that there was any risk in that, to be honest. Okay, so the Psychic does go into the Outlook, which is unfortunate to say the least. This is bad. All of that prepping, and I forgot about the stupid Focus Sash. What's your name? Necrozma. You're 47. You are bold. You have as one. You have. I think I gave you the number. You have the Twisted Secret spoon. Oh, that's bad. Obstagoon. That is so bad. There's a chance that a crit kills. Knock off into Hypno, which I really don't want to be doing because the whole issue with me looking at all of this earlier, I can't do that anyways. That doesn't mean oh, this is so unbelievably bad. Is the Obstagoon does an absurd amount to Nelly. In fact, there's a chance that knockoff kills. Avalug takes a hit from the Obstagoon. However, it does not deal with a double in. And if the Hypno crits, that takes it out all of its own. Do what I think you're gonna do. Nothing to David, good. Shadow Ball. Okay. Obstagoon gets burned. This is not going the way I wanted it to. I don't want to lose here because if I beat this, I'm going to PB. The next fight is a cakewalk. No, that's not at all what I wanted to be doing. Hypno. Dialga's 47. Frisk. No item. Has Flash Cannon. Hyper Voice. And Ice Beam. Hypno does not do too much to us, but we also don't do too much in return. As for the Obstagoon, really isn't that big of a deal. Honestly, they can double in, and I think we're fine even if like one of them crits. Maybe not. I don't know. As for the Typhlosion, Isui, 47. Nature is sassy. Stir. Bulber. Infernal Parade. Flamethrower. And Mystical Fire. Into the Hypno. Hypno does not do too much to me. Never goes for Psychic though, so that's good to know. For potentially swapping out to Phalanx. Obstagoon. Wants to go for knockoff into me. Which is pretty bad because then we lose the silver powder. But I can have Dialga go for Flash Cannon into the Obstagoon. From Hypno Psychic. I think that's problematic. Oh no, how do I get out of this? It's unfortunately a double into Tyler, though. I think it's knockoff and Shadow Ball into Tyler. And Phalanx. This is so bad. 80% after the Colbert clicking. Shadow Ball. What about Obstagoon? Knockoff. 30% is. Well, 30% would bring us down to 70. And the Hypno. Would do another 30. I could instead. No, we're already down to 92. We're not at 100. I don't think I get out of this. Dialga's at 75. Why did he go into David there? Shadow Ball, 14.5%. And Obstagoon. Okay, the two of them together. I mean, it's got to be max on both ends. The two of them together do kill David. But, I mean, same could be said for Typhlosion. I mean, even just a crit from Obstagoon kills Typhlosion. does to me. Oh, play rough just kills. Never mind. Play rough just kills. Psychic kills the Grand Bull. I can swap. I can protect with David and swap Frederick to Necrozma. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I did not think about the fact that the stupid terrain went away. That did not cross my mind for an instant. So that makes me think I swap you to Lonnie. Lonnie against the Hypno. Max of 41%. We are at 53. Oh, if for whatever reason it goes for Psychic and gets a max roll or crits, we just lose. But in my mind, especially after seeing it just go for Dark Void, it has to go Dark Void again, right? Right. No. Okay, so Psychic's the only move that would do that. But it never goes Psychic into that slot. It's going, it has to go, well, I guess, unless it's a flip, 16%. So yeah, it never goes Psychic into that slot. Okay, so go back, make sure I do this right. David to launch. Bring back out the terrain. Hypno Dark Voids. Nelly up speeds. And kills with Psychic. Kills the Grand Bull with Psychic. Twisted Spoon. Special attack is at 130. This is showing special attack at 138. Oh my gosh, I'm only level 44. Oh no. Grand Bull. Okay, It's fine. It's fine. We still kill. 88, 57. We still have speed. That gave me a heart attack. I want to vomit. Go Lonnie. Hadron Engine. Psychic into Granville. That kills 100% of the time. And Hypno goes for Dark Void. Yes! Yes! Okay. I'm not going to say we're out of the woods until after we've beaten this. Hypno goes for... Hypno. It goes for Shadow Ball into Nelly. That's fine. Or it goes Psychic into Leafeon. That is much more likely because it's got a potential to kill. So we protect with Lonnie. And we knock off with Nelly. Knock off. Go for Shadow Ball into Nelly. It's fine. So your Colbert is gone. You're at 35-ish%. Knockoff does 31. And we do outspeed with Nelly. We also outspeed with Leafeon. Leafeon Leaf Blades. Yes! I am so glad I gave everybody Protect. That is the only reason I made it through that. That and the miss. The miss on the Dark Void on the Necrozma was huge. If that landed on Necrozma, I don't know what we do there. I needed to one-shot the Granville. Oh, that was so unnecessarily dumb. But it's over. And I'm over it. I am so glad I got that done tonight. I was stressing so much about that. Ugh. Necrozma just kills the wheezing, if I remember correctly. Wheezing, Galler, Team Rocket, Grunt. Let's put you to 47 and level you up real quick. Dialgo is 44 too. Huh. Totemize. Okay. So, yeah, Bold Necrozma with Twisted Spoon, and Psychic does one-shot the Galarian Wheezing. With that, Truant will activate, and then for Typhlosion, we're going up against the Slacking. Knockoff does not kill even with a crit, and we can Willow it, which I need to go get Willow. Completely forgot about that. Slacking. Okay, so maybe we have to go Culver on Necrozma as well. Does that still kill the Wheezing? Yes. Okay. So we go Culver on both. That will bait the knockoff into Tyler. But we have Prankster, and we're gonna go get Willow, so it'll be knocked down by the Willow, and it'll be knocked down by the Culver. So it really will not do too much. Say you're burned. Yeah, max of 26% at that point. So, yeah. Give me the Culver now. Okay. Alright. Need to save after that fight. I am baffled at how terrible that fight was into our team. Dodge you. He turned the Ripple on, I guess. Did not realize that was turned off. Oh, no, I did not need to fight you. Because it's right down here. I teleported there. I assumed that you could have to. Yeah, you. That doesn't make any sense. I was still level 44, sure, but that was weird. guess the repel does not work on them. Alright. Did I just fight you? Oh, for crying out loud. So yeah, we Willow, we Slacking, and Psychic Releasing. Turn 2, Slacking sloping around. Crobat or Dipplin comes out. And Crobat that just dies to Psychic. Actually, we don't speed it. What does it do to us? Crobat goes for Shadow Ball into the Typhlosion. Crobat could go for Shadow Ball into either one of them, but it's more likely to go for the Typhlosion. Our Psychic kills it, so after the damage that comes through from the Slacking, we'll probably need to swap the Typhlosion and maybe just swap to Exploud. Physical. For now, could be reasons for it with one of the other abilities. Especially bulky. With lower defense, it will be protecting from turns that Slacking wants to attack. Anyways. And we can just give it a citrus. channels it. If it goes Shadow Ball for Necrozma, then whatever. It is what it is. We can... I mean, the Crobat goes down, and then on the Diplin, we can swap to David. Thunderbolt, it's flamethrower. Doesn't get ice beam. Or does it already have ice beam? It already has ice beam, okay. So yeah. Not concerned for this fight. Pretty much at all. Everybody got protect. Yep. I think we just dive on in. This is in fact the left guard. Now that we're down here, we can go ahead and dupes. Not been doing too well as far as that's concerned. Go grab some more eggs again. There's so many to choose from. There should be 8 or 9 per color, I think. Take two. Ooh, Gastrodon. Don't mind if I do. Shelly the House. So original. Okay. That's kind of crazy how early it gets waterfalls. Shelly can be definitely useful in the next upcoming fights. It's got Dragon's Maw. And I'm just going to type it in over here to see what other ones it gets. Gastrodon. Dragon's Maw, Unburden, and Sandspit. Doubling its speed really doesn't do a whole lot. Brings it all the way up to 78, which is still outsped by most things. So I guess, I mean, Sandspit's not terrible for it by any means. But yeah. It can sit in the box for the time being. I'm actually going to grab you. Onward and upward. It's kind of necessary. Even though I want to be avoiding where I can, this one is kind of necessary. Doesn't have an item. Not surprising. Slide, yay! Such a good move. You. Oh no, it's got Speed Boost. It might outspeed me at +6. Colbur has one psychic. And we have Sassy, Colbur, Prankster. We did not teach you Willow yet. And that is exactly why we double check before diving in. For the time being. And jump on in. Okay. Now, I thought super prepared last time I came into this fight. Why does it outspeed? I have Prankster! Oh, duh. Utilizing gas. Again. Being dumb. I knew I survived. It wasn't that big of a deal. Just got a little more damage. Wanted, but whatever. Psychic, Crobat, and swap predicting the Shadow Ball into that spot. Yep, perfect. Truant, Psychic, beautiful. With +2, but I don't believe a Psychic kills even at +2 into the Diplin. Yeah, Psychic does not kill. But between Wendy and Psychic, we should be fine. 52, double check and see. This turn, the double protect. Okay. Psychic. Alrighty. You can double protect again. So close to no damage. So close. Now I have to actually prepare. Last two fights did not have to prepare. Basically had them all planned out. Although the first one went nowhere even remotely close to plan. Okay, so the next one we got, go ahead and turn that on, since I have no idea what I'm doing here, and this could be a minute. Okay, Talonflame, Timid, Gale Wings, Wide Lens, and Shiftry, Jolly, Windrider, Focus Sash. So, Talonflame goes for a priority tailwind. Although we could neutralizing gas. And it will not be priority anymore. In that case, what does it go for? I have no idea what the AI thinks at that moment. I could see if I have. Oh gosh, it has 126 speed. I don't even think the priority matters. It's the same thing. 17. Yet we don't have any limit speeds. If we were to get rid of the priority. Excel Rock would be great. Oh, we do get it. I did not think we did. Oh, that was grasping at straws, baby. So the question is, I mean, we obviously killed. We've got neutralizing gas on Legion and Sceptile. I think Sceptile's the way to go here. Neutralizing gas on Sceptile. Because there's no shot that Talonflame lives in Excel Rock from a huge power Avalon. No shot. Avalug. We've got Excel Rock into Talonflame, Grunt. Yeah, that just completely obliterates it. I'm actually kind of glad that the prankster did not work. Because now I know that the Gale Wings won't work. I'm even going to type this in and just neutralizing gas Pokemon priority ability. Acts immediately as the Pokemon enters the battlefield, taking priority over entry hazards and other abilities. It nullifies other active abilities on the field, allowing Pokemon like Regirock or Slacking to bypass their drawbacks. Or Regigigas, not Regirock. Move priority is locked in when the move is selected, meaning abilities immune to neutralizing gas. As one, Battle Bond, Comatose Disguise, Gulp Missile, Ice Space, Multi-Type, Power Construct, Archaea System, Schooling, Shields Down, Stance Change, Terra Shift, Zen Mode, 0 to Hero. Yeah. Here, and I'll even type in does neutralizing gas work on gale wings? Yes, neutralizing gas works perfectly against gale wings. While Pokemon with neutralizing gas is active on the battlefield, it suppresses all other abilities because Gale Wings requires the Pokemon to be at full HP to get flying priority. Nullifying the ability gives the or forces the Gale Wings user to act at normal speed. Okay. Yeah, that's my open. Maybe need to give the Avalon something to deal with the low kick, but I'm sure it eats it, to be honest. Shift tree. Oh wow, no. That actually does an absurd amount of damage. So we give you the Chopple. Okay. And then as for Sceptile, we have a neutralizing gas. We can make you adamant. Does it get any bug type moves? X-Scissor would be great. Got it on the next level. Let's go. Okay, perfect. X-Scissor into the shift tree. At level 47, does 142.6%. We've got her open. Oh, that's insane. I don't even need to really run the Chopple then. Because Sceptile outspeeds and kills with X-Scissor. Oh, no, it's got Focus Sash. Yeah, we do need to run the Chopple. That's fine. Okay. What about the Toxicroak? Wow. I feel like it gets aerials too. Maybe I'm crazy. It's not too crazy a damage. And I think Bulldoze is split too. Yeah, it's split. We get acrobatics. Which doesn't quite guarantee the kill. Shark Beak would make it do less. Yeah. That's unfortunate. 96.3. How much does that X scissor do from shift tree? A whole bunch. A whole bunch. Okay. So it's actually probably going X scissor into shift tree instead of going into the Avalug. What if we have Bugberry? Okay, so we're safe there. 44.8 as opposed to 42.3. In that scenario, probably goes for Avalug, but it could really go into either one. And then we can protect on one side and swap on the other. Bring in on that spot. Phalanx here, Talon, Flame at 47. Make you, yeah, we can make you adamant because you got speed either one. You got steadfast. See what I did. That's fine. Just clear all of this out. Adamant, steadfast. Give you just a citrus for now. Flame charge. Dual wing beat. Shift tree. The grunt. Shift tree does a decent amount with Ceaseless Edge, but other than that, nothing. And Toxicroak, same grunt. Fine, we'll give you the sharp beak. Will that make you feel better? Don't make me feel better. Okay. You're already jolly. I guess we can just leave it jolly. Yeah, we'll just leave it jolly. We'll replace Bone Claws with Protect. Protect on one and swap to Talonflame on the other, based on who took damage there. It really won't matter which one we swap to. And then Talonflame can take out the Toxicroak, and whichever one can clear Annie and finish off the Shift Tree with either Ice Shard or whatever. And then it'll be a 1v2 at that point. Against the Electros, so maybe we swap to Necrozma and something else that's decently specially bulky. Now the Thunderbolt does about half to Necrozma. Alrighty. Let's see. It doesn't have any ice, so maybe Clodsire and Nidoqueen. $47. Okay, and Nidoqueen. At 47. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. really haven't been using the Wobbuffet as much as I expected to be using it. Yeah, I think the Nidoqueen and Clodsire are our best bets here. Actually, Dialga is probably fine too. Dialga 47, that's already all set up. Electros. Oh yeah, Dialga doesn't care about it. So we'll still do the Clodsire. Flamethrower, Giga Dream, Thunderbolt. I think keeping the Typhlosion's fine for the last one. Okay. I think we are about as set as we're gonna get. I'll go ahead and give you a Citrus Berry just because. Nope, that's TM case. We put you in as adamant, didn't we? Yep. Do I still... Let's see here. Plus defense minus special attack. That is... Nope. Plus attack. Impish. Okay. That doesn't really change anything. In fact, it just makes us take the hits better. Oh wait, no. I wanted to have a Tanga. Not the Citrus. That was close. Tanga, got Chople, got Accelerock, we got Ice Shard, you got X-Scissor. I'm gonna go ahead and give you Leaf Blade too, just because. Let's move for you. Already got Protect. Fish, neutralizing gas, X-Scissor, Chop. There's no shot dual chop works, right? Yeah, no, not even remotely close. Which is fine. Accelerock, Counterplay, that's a non-issue. Here we have Fish. into the Toxicroak. Yup. Yeah, our backups. Okay. Not too concerned about this one either. You know, provided neutralizing gas does stop the Talonflame the way it's supposed to. Hex Scissor, Shift Tree, and Excel Rock, Talonflame. Get out! Focus Ash. Why did the Windrider go off? That was weird. You went out to Electros. Which is that problematic? That might be problematic. Avalug, Electros, the Giga Drain obliterates the Avalug, and we really don't do too much to it. It is only 63 speed, Sceptile against the Electros. Oh boy, that Dragon Pulse is... Oh, I never swapped this. Do I double protect and see what they're doing? Is that the safest play here? Do they do the same thing 2 turns in a row when they do that? Ceaseless Hedge is going to be Thunderbolt to hit me. Why Thunderbolt? Why Thunderbolt? I think I go ahead and finish off the Shift Tree. And I swap to Willy. Toxicroak's in, which probably doesn't do anything with me either. There. Here. Oh, I didn't even put Willy in here. Clodsire. Nope, not Misty. 47. We are plus Spadef minus speed, sassy. Citrus Berry Natural Cure. So the Electros doesn't do like anything to me. What about the Toxicroak? Toxicroak Ice Punch does quite a lot. What about my Earthquake in response? has a chance to kill. So, I think I just go protect on Timothy and Earthquake. I was not prepared for... Oh, duh. It's 4 times effective on Timothy. Okay. So now we swap Red. Let's see how much that does. Talonflame, Toxicroak. Yeah, we're fine. What if I went to Tyler instead? Toxicroak, Ice Punch does 15.7 max, and Electros, Dragon Pulse does 38.5 max. I think that's a super switch. And we finish off the Toxicroak that way. I mean, it looks like we got pretty much the minimum roll with Earthquake. Poison Jab does kill. Punch, we eat it up. Flamethrower again, we eat it up. How? Are we kidding me right now? Oh, you know what? I didn't put on doubles. So I might not have gotten like minimum or whatever. I was just being stupid there. Electros into Typhlosion is not that big of a deal. We do outspeed the we 129? We don't outspeed. Okay. We don't even come close to outspeeding. Electros, Toxicroak. 40% and back to the Electros, max of 38. I think we're fine to just attack. That's hurt about the exact same amount. Save. We are currently officially on our PB. So we got Geo up next. At least this time we don't gotta worry about doubles. So that makes things a lot simpler. I think Necrozma just one-shots the Nidoking. Maybe I'm crazy. Necrozma, 47. Just punching. No, we're gonna run back and update things. You have a speed stat of 135. What? We go, you're jolly, so we never outspeed. Or no, you're timid. So again, yeah, we never outspeed. Nidoking, Boss Giovanni, 45. Oh, that, okay. Forgot that it might be plugging in EVs, since I haven't dealt with that in a while. We still don't outspeed though, by 2. All right. Psychic does one shot. Earth Power and Sludge Bomb are the strongest moves. That even if they crit, they still don't kill. The problem is, I don't know. He might just immediately swap, expecting the Psychic out into Honchkrow. And if that's the case, that's really bad. But if I try to predict that and go for Charge Beam, that is also really bad if he doesn't switch. I don't really know what the AI does there. I would presume that it switches, but I don't know that it switches. Avalugg, there's no way that kills, right? Nidoking, Boss Geo. It kills if we make it adamant. Huh. And I really think there's nothing on the team that wants to swap into that. I mean, the Orthworm probably does pretty well. Honchkrow dies. Yeah, Honchkrow dies to both the Ice Shard and the Excel Rock. Infernape should go down to the Excel Rock. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's got Focus Ash anyways. Why does it devour that Excel Rock? not even from the EVs. It just devours it. That's kind of wild. Okay. What wants to deal with Infernape? I feel like that Thunder Punch does a lot tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. Pyro Ball does more. What? That's interesting. Extra sensory. We make you modest just for looking sake. Blaze and Twisted Spoon. Okay. Can't kill in one shot there. I mean, we got a pretty solid swap in, especially if we're out into Avalugg. Got a pretty solid swap in because should be going for close combat. I'll even double check here. Infernape, Geo. Wow, close combat doesn't kill. So it might go Swords Dance. Where in the world did that go? There we go. Talonflame's dual wing beat. If we are adamant, we still outspeed. Dual wing beat has a 93.8 chance to OHKO. I don't really like that. Septile, Infernape, Acrobatics doesn't even do half. Or actually, no item, sorry. Oh, close combat and Pyro Ball just do an absurd amount of damage. Pretty much exactly what Acrobatics does to it in return. Carbig? Seems like a weird one. Carbig at 47 against the Infernape. Well, takes a bunch from close combat. Not even remotely close to safe. Wobbuffet. 47. Fireball does far too much. Keldeo. 47. Close combat does far too much. Runerigus. 47. Pyro Ball does far too much. How? I was positive I just saw the correct one to go with. Yikes, dude. Did I have any Intimidate? Salazzle has Intimidate, but there's no way it survives very well. $47 brings it to a -1. We can do it bulky. Bulky Salazzle makes so much sense. We can give you Citrus. And Sludge Bomb. I think that's our answer. Huh. Wild. We definitely gotta run back and fix it. Set it aside for right now. Or you're definitely coming for the Kangaskhan. I just leave you as modest. Do I guaranteed 2-co then? That's fine. That's fine damage. Provided we have some on. Yes, I don't know that for a fact.
does the I understand it's super effective, but why does the non-stab do so much more? Yes, it's Scorching Sands. I mean, Scorching Sands does more than Sludge Bomb. And then, I mean, makes things safer for the Orthworm if it was to go from Infernape out to Orthworm. I'll take it. I'm not gonna scoff at that. 47. Oh, we're jolly, not modest. Oh, so we gotta run back. Regardless. It's 2 cards. So much more. I have to go back. Into the Nidoking has to be adamant to kill with the Ice Shard. Impish and do the Never Melt Ice. Yeah. I think that's probably better because Nidoking is the only special attacker. Or do I instead leave it jolly the way it was and give it the soft sand? Ended up leaving both of those the way they were. Good job. Not jolly, timid. We have jolly ones. Okay, so yeah, so we can leave it with the citrus berry. Timid, good, intimidate. I mean, we could even just leave the charcoal. Orthworm, Boss Geo. I mean, we outspeed. Oh, it's got Earth Eater. That's right. Flamethrower. Okay. Flamethrower with the charcoal. Flamethrower charcoal kills the Orthworm. We outspeed it. It's just got a citrus berry, so we don't got to worry about that. Shedtail, Ironhead, Earthquake, Body Brace, no sort of priority or anything, so that's that. Infernate. Scorching Sands. Yeah, 2 goes it. Timid, Intimidate, Charcoal. Let's see, get rid of all of the EVs. And you make it -1. Totally safe. That makes me think the Earthworm is more of a problem because of the Earth Eater, though. Although, I mean, if it does switch in, and I'm going for Scorching Sands, it eats it up. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't do anything, and then we just kill it with Flamethrower. Swap in on the Orthworm unless we know it's going for Iron Head or Body Press, because that Earthquake just obliterates us. Now, Tyler, Honest Prankster. After I punch in the Kangaskhan here. We will give it the Chopple Berry. We can make it physically bulky. And we Prankster burn it. with Willow. That crunch does a solid amount. To the point where we will have to swap immediately after. Why did that? Oh, I was on Chopple. It's Culver. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't do a solid amount. And then once we've got it burned, then it'll do about 40%, but even a crit doesn't kill. We can get Focus Blast. Probably not. Turn that on. Sorry about that. Haven't seen anything. Okay. Protect floating stuff. We're never out speeding, so what if we go plus defense minus speed instead? And go brick break. That does nothing. It's an amount of damage. Better than brick break was. Not really much of anything. I could also, at that point, after I've gotten it burned, just swap to Escavalier. is gone. Not even close. And it would be burned at this point. I would be level 47. And we can be plus defense minus special attack. We've got iron barbs. Yeah, I think that's probably our go-to there. X scissor and iron head both do the same. Return. Okay. So X scissor, iron head. It's going to be taking damage from attacking me. It's going to be taking damage from burn. And I'm shocked how long it's been that I've neglected the Arbok here. But it really doesn't do anything for any of these fights. And then we have Veluza, who really looks like it's just Sceptile. I think it just laughs in its face. Leaf Blade. Wow, that Psycho Cut actually does a lot. We do outspeed, and we outspeed even when it has EVs. We can be adamant and still outspeed. And we can give you, we can swap you from neutralizing gas. No, we probably want the neutralizing gas. I think if we change that, that Psycho Cut does more. It doesn't. Interesting. This completely stops the sharpness ability from boosting the power of slicing moves. But it didn't change on here. I think we just leave it on. Makes me a little nervous. Changing it. And then we can give you the Miracle Seed. That doesn't kill. How does that not kill? Alright. Adaptability. We probably don't even need the Miracle Seed at that point. Yep. But that worries me deeply. Oh, unless like it's just not working or Psycho Cut for whatever reason here. I really don't. I really feel like it shouldn't kill. Although at 66.4, crit does kill. Well, it won't be. It won't be getting a psycho cut off. I'll swap in on a water move. It shouldn't be getting a psycho cut off. I don't know what I would have in front of it to ensure that. Maybe like Tyler. Geo. Man, Psycho Cut does a lot to it too. Do I have a dark type that would be beneficial? Ninja, let's see here. Ninja blank set 47 against Veluza. Eats up those attacks just fine. And Ninja gets Aroma Veil, Gooey, and Good as Gold. I think we just stick with. I think it's got Good as Gold currently. I think that's fine to just stick with. So we'll do that instead of Subtile. That is considerably safer. That's honestly fine. Again, Nidoking is the only thing that's special. Everything else is physical. On the entirety of the team. That moveset's not any good to us right now. More of a special attacker. Dark Pulse. Yep. Run Protect because it's crazy good. Much more useful in doubles, but definitely usable still, especially against somebody as terrifying as Geo. What else do we want to give you? else. 70-80%. We can currently have it plus special attack minus special defense. Trash. It's got good as gold. Honestly, I think we just give you the citrus because black glasses aren't going to guarantee the kill. It can kill, it's 50-50, but I think we'll just do citrus. Got Annie. And her go-to for both Nidoking and Honchkrow. If the Nidoking swaps out, we need to force it to go for either Ice Beam or Sludge Bomb to be able to get Avalugg back in safely. Which I don't like, but I think it's doable. Thunderbolt kills the Greninja. That's the last rules for the Infernape. See here. Salazzle deals with the Infernape and the Orthworm both. The Typhlosion kind of tag teams the Kangaskhan with Escavalier. And in all honesty, didn't think of this until just now, but Escavalier should work on Veluza just fine. Not really. No. Yeah, I think Greninja's still a good thing to have, but Escavalier does do well against Veluza. Guaranteed. Tyler's definitely guaranteed. Sally's guaranteed. Carrie's guaranteed. Nidoking, Honchkrow, Veluza, Infernape, and Orthworm, Kangaskhan. And then something else. What's our biggest fear here? Orthworm shed-tailing out to Kangaskhan is obviously terrifying. I think if that happens, we may just lose. But I also not sure that I had an out for that. Because even if I had... What gifts do you want? Pretty much learned by everyone here. But it's not going to be in use on Typhlosion because Earthquake probably just kills Typhlosion. Outspeed the Earthworm. Oh. Earthquake's actually not that bad, and Flamethrower does just kill the Earthworm. Okay, so I am less concerned. Who's our final slot? Ooh, actually, no, I really don't want to bring Arbok. If I accidentally set up the Sun for Infernape, or even Honchkrow, that's a problem. I don't know. Man. It may just be the Talonflame. As Adamant, it outspeeds everything on the team. The only priority is Fake Out on King's Gun and Sucker Punch on Honchkrow. I think it's probably just Talonflame. We can go Adamant. Still outspeeds everything as Adamant.
surface as a normal geophyte is. Never melt ice, impish. Never melt ice, impish, ice shard, 114.8 minimum to the Nidoking. Okay, Felix, which is Rash, Citrus Berry, good as gold. No, that's good. Another Bulberberry, absolutely needed. To deal with the approach. We have Prankster. We have Willow. Carrie does its thing. We just don't want Carrie out in front of Honchkrow or Guardian. Period. But yeah, basically everything else it can be in front of. Veluza does do a lot of the Octoputter, but if I need to go into a deathless swap or something, it's fine. Sally, we have Emmett Charcoal. I think that's Emmett Charcoal. Intimidate. Flamethrowers, Torches, Sands. Protect. Red is kind of here as its set. And I think we're all good. Everything's level 47. Okay. I'm not going to be able to sleep if I don't just do this. So we're just going to do this. And one way or another, whether we win or lose, it's been a good run. Glad that we made this far. We got a PB, so that's huge. Every PB we get is one step closer to our final goal. So, go ahead, save, and save state. Opening the Nuzlock. And we jump in. Okay. Nidoking. Deep Nice Shark. Dawn. What comes out? Fourth worm. Oh no. Or do you go for body press here? You might go for body press here. Fourth worm, boss Geo. That does a lot of damage. He might go for body press here. I think I gotta play into body press. Go to Tyler. Shut down. Okay, that's not what I want to see. Kangaskhan. Flamethrower does get rid of sounds weird. Obviously not going to pay out. Just for the crunch, Overberry pops. Hurts a lot. Got rid of the sub. Prankster Willow. Survive the next one. I didn't like that. The crit definitely killed, but I don't think I had any other play. Right out into carry. It's a crunch. And we get some big iron barbs damage. Okay, iron head. This head swaps out to fourth worm. Pops the citrus, which is so bad. Does it go for an attack against me? Fourth worm. Probably not. What are you passing your... I think I have to go X-Scissor. Neither one. Or do we go return? Return probably doesn't take it outside of Shedfield range, unfortunately. But I feel like it has to be on for Shedfield. If it does attack, well, if it attacks me, it's going to go for body press. The return plus the iron bars will take it outside of Sheffield, and then we'll save. So I think our best bet here is return. It does Sheffield. It Sheffields down to Kangaskhan, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure one of the stabs is the best damage here. They're burned. Yeah, that was a waste on his part. Big waste. Go ahead, big out. That's fine. You take more damage than I do. Punch Crow, yeah, wants to go for Drill Peck, which Avalug should eat. Punch Crow, Drill Peck, yeah, that does 11.5 max. Right back out into Annie. This is going so well. I hope I don't jinx myself there, but I am handling this extremely well. Punch Crow is gone. You have 3 down, 3 to go, and the 3 to go are all hurting bad. Infernin, we may just kill from here. Let me pull that back up. Boss Geo Excel Rock, yeah, it does 49.2. Right, Excel Rock, gone. Kangaskhan comes out, which we should kill from here. I'll go ahead and punch it in just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure Ice Shard, yeah, Ice Shard takes you down, and we eat them all your hits anyways. Take out, what do you? Gone. And then last one is Workburn, which has shed-tailed most of its health away. Can't imagine I don't kill here. I mean, I guess I could. I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna play that safe. I'm pretty sure it does. Nope. It didn't change it. Scene back. No! No! Took the entire fight for me to realize that. Oh, that's such a bummer. Alright, out to Fred. Body press, not a big deal. It's resisted. And flame charge for the win. Good night and good riddance. Geo won. So tomorrow we got some really scary fights ahead. But right now we can finally go get our Gudra. So I'm gonna do that before calling it quits. Here. Some good abilities. Gudra! Woo! Okay. Gudra's first ability is hydration. I'm pretty sure that's a normal one. Alrighty. Gudra. Gale Wings and no guard. We can probably take advantage of no guard. I would say that's a pretty good one. Gale Wings and Hydration, not so much. So we're gonna go ahead and no guard. Perfect. And just because I can't get it anyways, I just want to see what the Hisui Gudra would have had. Arena Trap. Dude, that would have been amazing. Swarm and Toxic Boost. Arena Trap would have been so good. So it was just a metal coat on the Gumi would have made it the other one, which I did not know. That's why I didn't cross my mind, but two, I had no idea the Syrian one. Okay. Well, I would say the team did great. The one thing that I was afraid of did happen. In fact, it happened twice. But we handled ourselves very well. Yes, Crit Crunch would have ended the run, but I don't think there was any other out there. Risking letting it power up punch against the Escavalier. Yes, it would have been taking a bunch of Iron Barb's damage, but I don't know. It might have been smarter, safer. Well, it would have been going for Crunch. And I don't know. Probably was safer to have Flamethrower to get rid of it and then switch out to Escavalier. Oh, I guess I really didn't. I didn't have any way to heal Escavalier. I think I played it the best way that the best way I could for sure. I think it was the safest route because the crunch does 31 to 37, 31 to 38, 37.9, so 38 into the Escavalier. So I think I did what needed done. But yeah. Tomorrow, take a look at the trainer order here just to verify I am correct. After Geo, there's a couple optional ones. One of them is, I think, is a double battle for the Applin line megas. Let me scroll down here. Oh, it's not a double battle, it's a back-to-back battle. But that gets me the Flapple Mega, which I don't know. I may. I'll think it over. I'll think it over. The first fight looks relatively easy. The second fight, like right after, without being able to heal, might be a little rough though. So I'll think it over. I will look at what I can do. And then there's another optional one on Route 8, Ace Cole. hole probably gives me the scent to scorch item. I will research that. If it is just that, there's no way I'm doing it. I'm pretty sure that's all it is based on the team here. Could also give us Rocky Helmet. I do see that there's 3 Pokemon on the team that have Rocky Helmet, so could get that as well. That would definitely be something to consider if that is the case, because Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet on Escavalier will go crazy. But yeah, the next fight is the Ghost. And then after that, it's the 3, the rival, the horrid double battle, and Giovanni. I think I can make it pretty safely through the Ghost battle and the rival battle. Ariana and Archer scare me to death. That is not one I am looking forward to at all. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. It's 11:15, so I should have been asleep a while ago, but I had to get through Geo, or lose trying, one or the other. But thanks to anybody who tuned in. Thanks to anybody who checks this out in the future. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks again. Good night. Peace.